What can you do about the more than 200 active shooter hoaxes that have popped up in the last couple of months? We'll talk about that in a minute, but first, we have a gun giveaway going on. It's happening right now. It's absolutely free, but it ends really soon. So click the link in the description to find out which brand new gun you could win. All right, you've probably heard about this in the news, and if you haven't, maybe you're under a rock or something, but there have been more than 200 reports of active shooter hoaxes at schools over the past several months.
Armed cops storm a high school in Houston, searching for a gunman.
10 students were shot. Our suspects are a Hispanic male. I also have a white male wearing a black shirt. They have rifles.
But it was all a cruel hoax.
These reports started out as bomb threats, and they've progressed to very detailed but absolutely false reports of active shooters inside schools across the country. Now, we have to take every one of these threats very seriously. So that means cops and SWAT teams are showing up at schools. Schools are locking down. And what can you do about this? How can you best serve your kids? So if it happens at your school, the best thing you can do is pay attention to what's going on with your kids. Ask them age-appropriate questions and see if your child wants to talk. You can't really force the issue, but assure your children that the response is there to help keep them safe, just like fire drills and tornado drills and other stuff. Give them a safe space to talk if they want to, and just listen to them. And I'm sure that you as a parent would be appropriately freaked out as well if you got the text from the school that said, hey, it's on lockdown. If that happens, please resist the urge to rush to the school. As difficult as this may be, take a breath. Take a minute, and as hard as it is to hear, there will be very little that you can do at the scene in the opening minutes if the event is real anyway. So the worst case scenario, your car would be blocking the route for emergency vehicles if they need to get in. So again, breathe and try to relax for a bit and wait to see if you get another text that says this was a hoax. Okay? In the unlikely event that it's a real incident, I can't tell you what you have to do. Follow the directions of school officials and the emergency personnel, and don't do anything that will get you in trouble. Okay, if it is a hoax, you may want to talk to your kids, as I mentioned before, but you also may want to talk to someone else, whether there's a group of concerned parents, a mental health professional, or just someone to whom you can vent. And no matter who you talk to, don't expect a lot of answers. Right now, it looks like a lot of these calls are actually coming from Ethiopia. And investigators who are way smarter than me on this are saying that all indications point to a voice over IP service somewhere in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. But no one can figure out why. There's no clear motive. Maybe some Ethiopian hacker is just mad that people figured out his story about the prince with the $25 million was just a scam, and now he's doing this instead. I don't know where this is coming from, nor does anybody else, or why they're doing it. So I wish there was an easy answer for all of this, but there just isn't. Dealing with this stuff should not have to be part of your personal protection plan, but it is. We don't have to like it. We just have to deal with it. You're pulled over by the police and you're carrying concealed. Do you need to do anything special in this scenario? Like tell the officer you have a gun. Click this video right next to me and I'll break down that scenario step by step on what you should do.